Okay, so I've found the most low profile, minimal way to get a on-camera monitor without all the hassle of what usually comes with an on-camera monitor. Let me explain. So yes, if you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, you'll realize I already posted this video, but the audio wasn't perfect and a few people mentioned it. I wasn't gonna bother redoing it, but the shame has kicked in. I feel I should really do this proper justice and do it again, but with the audio quality on point. So yeah. All right, so the screen on most cameras can get you by, but there's a lot of improvements. It's not always the best. And something like this, the Atmos Ninja 5, is an absolute lifesaver with the tools, the exposure tools, the focus, everything that you need is on here. But it is a bit of a pain. Let's be honest. If you just want to do something run and gun, something on the fly, or you're going somewhere like hiking or somewhere where you don't want to carry huge amounts of gear, having this isn't the best because batteries stick out from this. They're heavy. Putting all this stuff on top of the camera makes it heavy. And let's be honest, if you just want to grab the camera and quickly grab a shot, first of all, with this, you have to assemble the whole rig. Nobody really carries their camera fully rigged up. It's just not really that practical. So I thought, is there a solution to try and fix this, to still have all the tools that this does to get the job done almost as good as this, but better than the screen on the side of the camera? And I have found a great solution. All right, so my solution is pretty simple. It just involves two parts which you would need to buy and one thing which I'm guessing you already have. So one, the quick release plate from Falcam. It's just an F22, it's their proprietary quick release plate. This just bolts on top of the camera, right where the XLR handle would normally go. And then this, which is a magnetic phone holder, if you can actually get to focus, there we go. It's the magnetic phone holder from Falcam as well. And then this will quick release onto here, which will mean setup time will be incredibly fast if you already have this on the camera. Quick release this onto here, get your phone goes on there with the MagSafe, whatever that is, MagSafe adapter, MagSafe plate, and then your phone is on there. Now then this can be manipulated any way you like it into several different positions, I guess. Waist looking down, you could have it right over the back of the camera where the screen normally is, just bigger, or you could have it, just up on top like people do a lot of the time, the majority of the time, with their Ninja V or any other on-camera monitor. And then on the phone, we can use the Monitor Plus app, which has basically all the same tools as on here. And you can control the camera. It doesn't need to be wired in. You can use USB-C or any other phone wire, depending on which version of the iPhone you have. You can use a wire to connect it to your camera, or like if the lag isn't that bad, you can use it wirelessly, just via, it connects wirelessly to the camera, and then you can wirelessly control the camera from the screen as well. And it, like I said before, it has all of the tools that this has. It has false color, it has focus peaking, it has de-squeeze. So basically it has everything that you would normally have on the Ninja V. It's smaller. Now if you look, compare the two, it is smaller, but it is still much bigger than the screen, which is on the side of the camera here, and it has a lot more of the tools, which that doesn't have. So I'm thinking for a minimal on-the-go setup, when you don't want to be carrying or using something as big as this and having to rig out your camera, using this setup should be perfect. Alrighty, let's give this a whirl. We've got the FX3 here with the standard cage on from SmallRig that has the removable, the rail on the top here. So if I just quickly grab the handy little tool, I can take this off in a matter of seconds. That's why I like this, because sometimes I use this, like I'm using my FX3 now with the XLR handle on the top. If I want to do something using my Sennheiser MK600, and if I don't want to, and I want to just use it monitorless, I can just put the thing back on and use the NATO rail just to directly mount the monitor, like my Ninja, to the top of the camera. See, off now, and that is even with me trying to do this while talking to the camera. Now if I just put this down, I've got the plate here for the Falcam. Falcam, I believe, goes on this way, look, and this way actually doesn't even block the hot shoe on the top. I'll try and do this in real time. So if I'm not looking directly at the camera, please don't rip me a new one. Just try and do this as fast as possible. I'd also like to add, I've got the AC off at the moment, so it doesn't affect the camera, but it means I am hot, real hot. It's currently 40 degrees here. It's a bit wild. Right, anyway, that is an extra step you might not need to perform if you're out, but now you can see that that is on the camera. It is there, it's on there nice and firmly, looks pretty good. And here we have the Falcam phone mount. Let's flip this open. Okay. Comes in a nice little bag. You can see that. Oh, and the phone mount is tiny. That is up there. You can see. Compared to the size of my hand, that is absolutely tiny. And it's mounted on a quick release plate that you can stick on something. It's got like a 3M sticker on the bottom of it. I don't know if you can see that here. It's got a 3M sticker on the bottom there. And that, I guess you could stick on anything you want else. We're not gonna use that for that today. Anyway, here we are. We're just gonna put this. How's it go on there? Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. Right, that is now on there, really good. So if I put that like that, if you can see that. And now the big test. Is it gonna stick on with my phone? Okay, it's not wanting to stick. It's sticking, but it's not sticking that well. I guess that's because I got a phone case on there. So I guess you'd either have to get one of those cases that has the MagSafe cases, or it should stick straight on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's actually pretty nice. Just like I said, you have it down low, so it's like here. It's on the side of the camera. I can have my fingers still on all the controls here. I can be looking at that screen nice and big. I'm still using the camera. That's that seems pretty decent. I don't know how. I mean, it doesn't fall off when I mean, I don't know why you'd be shaking it ridiculous amounts, but yeah, it seems to stay on there pretty firmly. The magnet is on there pretty nicely. It comes off pretty easy as well. So I don't know if you'd want to really bounce it up and down. You might want to be a little bit careful with your phone on there, especially if you haven't got a case on it like that. Maybe a MagSafe case might be a better option, but it's definitely not coming off there super easy. So that for me is an absolute win, especially having the bigger screen on there. Alrighty, so there we go. What did you think? Is it something that you would consider? Do you think it's worth the hassle of going to get this extra plate that isn't part of the system that you already have? If you're like me, I have a small rig cage on here, so I would take the top NATO rail off to put this on if I was going out and using it, but I'd probably do that before I left for whatever videoing trip I was going on, whatever thing before I went out. Is it something you would do? Is it something you think is cool, or do you think it's a complete waste of time? Hit me up in the comments, and yeah, peace.